Let me, there we go. Sorry about that. Forgot to click the switch. I better now check that we are actually live in the in Facebook group, for example. Let me just see. It looks like we are. And have we got comments coming up? Yes, we have. Magic, everything's working. Okay, Russ is working. He's at the top of the comments list again. Okay. So we've got the UK and we've got Pakistan. We've got more from the UK and the Netherlands. Sad Shah, not sure where from. Kathy, Canada, of course. Nova Scotia. Nigeria, more from Nigeria. India. And USA, of course. So there's another big webinar going on at the moment for another opportunity that people are thinking they're going to be announcing the launch. I don't think they are. I think there'll be bits and pieces leading up to it, but I don't think they'll be announcing the launch yet. So, but I think there'll be a lot of people from here that are on that webinar hoping for some news of the launch. That's on Passive, just for those who. Okay. More from England. Egypt. Hello, Egypt. South Korea. Hi. Good to see everybody. And it's good for me to be more or less on time. I might have been a minute late. Where are we up to with developments? We are up to more from the USA there. Hi to everybody, by the way. I don't know whether I said hello, but hello, you're welcome, and it's lovely to be amongst you and lovely to be able to share a little bit of time with you every day. It's my recreation for the day. Okay. More from Nigeria there. Yeah, developers. Devyani has been working on the admin side, sorting out a few things, making things easier and better for the admin teams, and that's what she's been on, and she'll be doing a bit more on that tomorrow. There's a couple more things that we'll be doing, and it'll help. It'll help the support answer you better in your tickets and questions and KYC. We've hit a bit of a snag with photo IDs that are in Arabic because we've had a lot of fraudulent submissions, and that's meant that we can't just accept them because the photo looks like the person that's holding it, because we've had people, lots of different names with the same ID. And so unfortunately, we can't accept Arabic photo IDs anymore without a notarized translation. And I know that's upset one or two people, but it's something we've had to do because it's been abused. And it's the only thing we can do. We're not anti-Arabic or any country or anything like that. It's just that we have no way of verifying the name on that card if it's in Arabic. And so we need a notarized translation. As I say, it's upset one or two people. There've been a few people asking to have their accounts closed, and they're welcome to do that. It's just a shame that that's happening, because I believe that we could really help those people if they were to stick with it and just build their funds in their account and as we grow, they'll see the benefits of that, and it'll be worth their while to just get a translation of that card done so that they can make the withdrawals, because they will get easier as we progress. So it's sad, but it's there. It happens. I think they'll live to regret it. In the same way I posted this morning, I saw this post about the guy from Apple, one of the three founders, had a 10% share, and in 1976 he sold that share for $8,000. Sorry, I think it was $8,000. He sold his 10% share in Apple for in 1976, and if he'd hung on to it today, it would have been worth $90 billion. And I think these people are in the same situation, perhaps not quite to the same scale, but to a significant scale. We've got people that are closing their accounts that would have had 5 or 6 Visa in them. Those tokens are going to be worth tens of thousands of dollars in the not too distant future. And they're closing their accounts to get 40 bucks out because they've had some withdrawals and things, you know. It doesn't make sense, but it's their choice, and we go along with whatever people want. As I say, we are the Garden of Eden, and we welcome people in. Come on in. Revisit Eden as God intended, where love prevails, and we get rid of greed, and we get rid of envy and jealousy and hatred and differences. We just live a life that was intended for us, one of loving, sharing, caring, and so everybody's welcome in. But because they're used to the outside world, and it's all, we've got to have it now, and we've got to have this now, and I can understand it. They've been conditioned in this way, and so they leave. The gates are open for both people coming in and going out, and it's sad because I know these people would benefit greatly. But if that's what they want, then it's always their choice. God gave us choice, and what we choose defines where we are and what we are, and how we behave and everything else. And I believe these people are making the wrong choice, but it's their choice, and we must go along with it. So that's the situation. So I apologize to all you people who have Arabic IDs, or any ID really that we can't read. We now cannot accept without a translation, whether it's Arabic or Greek or whatever other languages we may get. We did our best to accept everything, and as I say, we found that it has been abused, and so a few spoil it for the many. That is the situation with that, and other than that, everything's going pretty well. We've got deposits being paid all day. As is always, we get thousands of withdrawal requests. We've had a lot of deposit requests as well, actually, but withdrawal requests, we get thousands and thousands of them. I think by the time I logged in this morning at about 3 a.m., something like that, there were over 2,000 withdrawal requests at that time. I'm not sure how many we've got now, but I know when we started paying, which wasn't until about, what time would it be? 9 o'clock, 9 a.m., something like that. There were about 4,500 requests in, and we've been paying through the day, and we're paying now. And Jane and Yara are both in there, paying everybody that they can, paying their requests out. So everything is going as it should. And we are progressing, and Christian's progressing with his site. Hopefully we'll be able to release Devyani from all the stuff that she's been doing on the old site, and she'll be able to go over there and help Christian, because that again will be a bit of a learning curve for Devyani, because now she understands what's going on in the old site, and that's why she's been able to keep it running when it really should have collapsed 6 months ago or even longer ago. So she's done a magnificent job, but if we can get her in there helping Christian, that'll move the new side along faster, and she'll be learning the ins and outs of the coding behind the new site and be in a better position to help once we launch that site. So it's exciting times. It's exciting times. Okay. What else have we got? We've got Denmark in. Patrick, he's another regular, as is Ramachandra, who is from the UK but stuck in India. I think he's emigrated because he won't be able to get back into the UK for 12 months probably, till this COVID thing passes its sell-by date. These epidemics last on average 2 years, and it's been about a year now. So another year of suffering and nonsense and decisions that people make that most people can't understand. But we live with it. We'll go with it for another 12 months. It'll be gone by then. They'll say, "Oh, look, the vaccine solved the problem." And if there was no vaccine, it'd still be gone in 12 months' time. So anyway, hope you'll be able to get back home sooner or later, Ramchandra. And we got more from Pakistan. Very good evening to Sir Graham Frame and his entire team, and to all the members of the WSA, one and only one. Yeah, thank you. Who's that? Parabhu Ram Maratha. Don't recognise your name, sorry, but you're welcome here, as is everybody. South Africa. Great to see South Africa and Nigeria. And the Philippines. Will, hi from the Philippines. It's 1 o'clock in the morning there, or something like that. Jan is in here from the Netherlands. He's one of our KYC team. They also deal with KYC support tickets and reactivation of accounts. We'll be getting a few of those again in the near future once I get round and make time to email a few people and tell them what's going on. Okay, more from Pakistan, and more from India, and more from Nigeria. Why don't they use passports? That's international. Not everybody has a passport, Patrick. I don't have a passport at the moment. I lost mine, so I had to cancel it. I don't know, how can you lose a passport? I mean, it sits in that cupboard over there, and it just disappeared. So I just had to tell them and cancel it. So not everybody has a passport. It's a difficult situation for some people, but it is what it is. It's something we have to do to protect the program, to protect all the members, and to protect the admin side. I don't want locking up for money laundering or anything like that. And you probably don't want to see me locked up either at this stage. Won't matter in a short while when we put our government together. And Crypto Dave's in the house. More from the UK. Yeah, the new site will be magic, Patrick. It will. It'll be worth waiting for. We'll get it eventually. Zambia, Kenya, Sri Lanka. We've got the final test coming up against India soon. I'm not sure when it starts. I hope it lasts more than 2 days. I think it will. I think the stick that's been going around about the pitch, it's the same for both teams, but the pitch should help the game last for more than 2 days, really. Canada, more from Canada, Don. Hi there. Somebody else there. Greece. Where's that gone? Facebook's moved it out of the way. Where's it gone? Greece, yeah. Hi there. Just put me in a nursing home instead of locking me up. Yeah. I'll top myself first, I think. Okay, launch Weisa, big boss. Weisa is our token. I suppose you mean let's get WeShare Abundance launched. We'll get there. We'll get there. I don't think the new site is that far off now. I'm hoping we can have it for our anniversary, but I don't know. That's just a hope. It's got nothing behind it. No facts to back it up. It's just a hope. Okay, so don't say you said it'd be here on, you know. Yeah, it was like playing cricket on the beach cricket, really. It wasn't a test wicket, but it didn't affect the result, I don't think. It just affected the time. I think India deserved the win. So I'm not complaining about the result at all, but I think a test match should have the ability of lasting for at least 4 days. What's the situation with the tokens on the Wave Exchange? Are you still? Yeah, we're still working on it. We're still clearing tokens. Cleared an awful lot today. We still get a few coming out of the woodwork, and we are getting more people that are speculators coming in. Once again today, I saw somebody buy about $5,000 worth of Weisa tokens. Not sure where they're gone, but they bought. They've not been placed in a lump that I can see anywhere, so we may just be sat on them, and we'll put them up for sale in bits and pieces when he wants a bit of cash back. I don't know. But the other day as well, I'm not sure, was it yesterday or the day before, I saw somebody buy $5,000 worth, and they immediately put them up for $6,000. So they went from they bought them and immediately stuck them back up a bit higher. And this is going to happen more and more. And so there's a bit of that going on, but we can't do anything about that. And that will be beneficial once we get rid of the majority of the tokens. And we're gradually getting them down. It's going in the right direction. Yeah, Test cricket shouldn't end in a couple of days. I agree with you, mate. It shouldn't. The wicket should have been better than that, but okay. Graham is planning to strip on the anniversary of Weisa. Is that right? I don't think that turned most of you off. Okay. Who wants to see an aging body? And it's a bit flabby as well, unfortunately. Okay. Somebody said Weezer's ranked 498. It must have come down a bit then, because it was something else, I think, when I took the numbers. In fact, we might as well do the numbers, mightn't we? Get them out of the way. At the end of the month, beginning of a month, something weird happens with the number of registered members, and I'm not quite sure what or how or why, and I don't want to pressure the developers to explain it all, but we always lose a lot of registered members, and we lost how many? 3,065 today that were removed as inactive, which is a fair lump. But we had 388 new registrations today, which is more to the point, really. It's the new registrations that we want, and that's what we're looking at. We had 388 today, we had 346 yesterday, 438 the day before. So we're around about 400 a day, new people registering. One figure I do like is the active members number. It is up 1,109 to 30,946. And this is the number of people that are logging in on a regular basis, averaged over the last few complete days. For some reason, it goes up and down quite violently, but it's been going up in the last for the last few days. So it's now at 30,946, but it could, for whatever reason, drop down again, but maybe not to below 30,000, because it's jumped up above 30,000 significantly. So hopefully it'll stay up there, and it's getting an awful lot closer to that 45,000. Just think, we've got 30,946 active members. That's people that are logging in every day. If half of them, if only half of them introduced one active member, we'd be at 45,000, like that, and we'd be paying out the founders' benefits and things like that. We'd be into a profitable situation. And that's just half of them. And what if they all did it? What if they all did it? Just one person, an active member, not even staking a pool, just one person that comes in as an active member says, yeah, okay, I don't mind logging in every day if it's going to make me money. Then we would double that active membership every month, 30,900, 31,000, 62,000 next month, 125,000 the month after, 250,000 the month after, 500,000 the month after that, and 1 million the month after that. That's everybody just saying to somebody, if you log in every day, you'll make money. That's all you've got to say, It'll be there, boom, boom, and it'll be in a great token, Weezer token, and that goes up every day. Okay. Anyway, that's the active member count. What's the next one? Oh, pool one. We had an additional 525 people staking pool 1 today, and pool 6. We had an additional 300 people becoming elite members staking pool 6 today. And a lot of that is from internal Weezer tokens, but some of it isn't. And as the market value goes up, we are able to use more funds from that to pay out your withdrawals. If we had a 100% optimistic active membership base, which is perfection, it's never gonna happen. But if we could get to something approaching that, we'd get back to 200 to 300 elite members a day registering, we'd have the market value boosted up to round about the guaranteed minimum value, and it would mean that for every new elite member that comes in, we could certainly pay 2 people at $50. So, and a bit more, because as I say, we've got speculation and other things happening now in the exchange, and so it's only going to increase and get better. The site ranking, it wouldn't let me upgrade or refresh the page. Well, I could refresh the page, but there's a little thing there that says click here to I don't know, to go and get the figures again. I can't remember the exact wording, and it wouldn't let me. It said, no, you've done it enough. You've reached your limit. So maybe tomorrow it'll let me. So it's showing the same as yesterday. We are ranked 9,893, so no change there. Somebody said we're ranked at, I can't remember what he said now, but here we go. Coin ranking 499. That is up 8 places. We were up 9 places. We were 508 yesterday, and we were showing $159.02 as the market value on coin ranking, which is the average over the last 24 hours against all the different tokens, coins, and things we trade against. So it's up 159. That's up another $11 on yesterday. It's going up steadily, climbing, and it's better to be steady and slow, because people see us and they say, oh, I'll sell my tokens now, boom. And so we buy them at the price that we're at now. If we were to go to $300 like that, then we'd have people saying, oh yeah, right, boom, cash. And we'd be paying $300 for the tokens instead of 159, or I think we're actually paying 163 at the moment. So I think that's what we're actually trading at in the 3 things that I trade against: USDN, Bitcoin, and Litecoin. I think they said it about $163. Volume 41,825 is the volume trading in the last 24 hours, and in the back office it was showing the market value at $162.12, and that's up about $30 on yesterday. So everything going in the right direction. And we'll see more and more people looking at Weezer. Love to hear the active members going up. Yeah, so do I. Is it possible someone is forging fake tokens? Yeah, we've had issues with that. There are 2 fake Weezer tokens out there. You won't find them if you search for them on the exchange, but we have to keep an eye open for them. People do try and deposit false Weezer tokens into their account here and buy stakes, and we are on the lookout for it. There are 2 false Weezer tokens. In the news site, we've got even more security built around that. At the moment, it's we have systems to stop it, but some of it is done manually as well. We check manually. But in the news site, it just will be impossible for people to upload. No. Consider it done, sir. I don't know what we're considering done, but somebody here said he asked a question yesterday. I restake one of my downline on the 1st of March. Stake is for 30 days. We have 31 days in the month. How do I justify the... he'll be in the lottery. If he's got an active stake on the penultimate day of any month, they're in the lottery. So no problem with that. Graham, by the way, how will the GMV work when there comes additional services people can buy on WeShare Abundance? Will that value be calculated on GMV or market value? It'll depend on where and how and what. So I don't have a definitive answer for that at the moment, but it will be clear as we introduce products for sale. On the other site, the Multiply Weezer, that will be on the market value because it's directly from the exchange into that site and it's paid out directly from that site back into the exchange commissions. So that will be market value, but that site is separate from our site. So our site, you'll know when we're ready to sell anything. As I said, 498. Yeah, okay. I'd got a feeling it was over 500, but when I checked my figures, it was 499. So it could be 498 now. It could be 497. It could be 501. It does go up and down a little bit. Yeah, it doesn't need to. If there is an active stake on the penultimate day of any month, they are in the lottery. So if they have a stake on the 30th of a 31-day month, they're okay. If they have an active stake on the 27th of a 28-day month, or the 28th of a 29-day month, or the 29th of a 30-day month, they're in the lottery. Hey, Kevin's at work, eh? Checking in from work. Let you go to work, do they, up in the northeast there? If you're worried about it, you can skip a day, but there's no need for any concern. Ross Cowley, aye, brother. Continue in the Navy, aye, sir. Sanjoy says he's detected a glitch in the system. If there is one, put in a blog, but not a blog, what's it called? A bug report to support desk, and then it will get passed on to the developers. One of my downline got a mismatch with Weezer and US dollars. Don't know what you mean there. If it's a deposit and it shows a wallet mismatch, that's the fact that it's the wallet that we are receiving the funds from is not the same as the one that we're paying it to, and for security reasons, we can't accept it without verification from the sender's wallet. When is it expected that the new website will be launched? We have no expectations, Umair. How do you feel about the visas that are bound to get in circulation when Multiply visa launches? I know at the moment you have the control. I feel it will be beneficial. And certainly initially there'll be more bought than getting cashed out. But because it's all coming from the exchange and going back to the exchange, there'll be more coming in than going out, because what are we paying out? We're paying out 85%. So there's always 15% in our favour. It's a bit like the casinos in Las Vegas that are always advertising these so-and-so won $1 million, or a slot machine dropped $200,000, or whatever it is, you know. But the odds are on the side of the casinos, and that's how they can afford to build these luxurious places. And we're paying out 85%, so there's 15% benefit coming in, which will help the tokens. Okay, I don't see any more questions there. I don't think I've got anything else to add. I've not got any notes. Been busy all day, but I don't know. We seem to have got most of the thing done. They said, I've been through that about the Pakistan, mainly Pakistan, but it could be any country with a foreign language ID card. We need an English translation for it. And I've been through the reasons for it at the beginning of this live, so watch the replay if you came in late. We can accept a foreign language ID, but it must have an English translation. Okay. That's it, really. That's it from me. I hope everybody's well. I hope everybody's happy. And if you're not happy, you've only got yourself to blame, because happiness comes from inside. It's not external things that affect your happiness. You can make up your mind to be happy. It's one of the choices we have, to be happy. To be healthy is another choice. It's not quite as easy, because you have to be a bit fortunate, I suppose, in some ways, but certainly my belief is that your mental attitude to health determines your health. And I'm an example of that, but it could be coincidence. It could be I'm lucky, whatever. But I believe that my health is attributed to my mental attitude to health, in that my body was designed and evolved over millions of years to be healthy, to fight off infections that attack me, and to repair anything that goes wrong. And it always has done. And if you have that belief, I believe that your body will respond in the same way. Am I right or am I wrong? I don't know, but it's my belief. What we believe is true in our own little world. If I believed that this was a chessboard, it would be a chessboard. um, in my own world. Okay? What we believe is our reality. That's it from me, anyway. I believe for every drop of rain that falls, a flower grows. I believe that somewhere in the darkest night a candle glows. And I believe for everyone who goes astray, someone will come to show the way. I believe, I believe, I believe that in the storm the smallest prayer will still be heard. And I believe that someone in that great somewhere hears every word. And every time I hear a newborn baby cry, or touch a leaf, or see the sky, then I know why I believe. That's it from me. God bless you all.